In the introduction to the Oxford History of India, there is a section entitled Endless Diversity. It lists India's geographical and climate diversities. India, beyond all doubt, possesses a deep underlying fundamental unity, far more profound than that produced either by geographical isolation or by political suzerainty. And Bhopal, the capital city of Madhya Pradesh, is located in a picturesque setting around many beautiful lakes. It is a beautiful city, one that combines and embraces the old and the new. Keeping these facts in focus, the Indian Institute of Forest Management was established here. The Indian Institute of Forest Management, a leading national level institute established by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India. IIFM was conceptualized in response to the recommendation of the National Commission of Agriculture, which resulted in a collaboration with IIM Ahmedabad, through which the philosophy and core ideas of IIFM were evolved.
In 1981, Prime Minister of India, Srimati Indira Gandhi, laid down the foundation stone of this institute at Bhopal.
Indian Institute of Forest Management is a demand-driven and demand-triggered institute which was established in the 80s by the Ministry of Environment and Forests, Government of India. This was demand-triggered because forestry sector, it was clearly felt that there was need for bringing the management inputs to see that the resource becomes sustainable as well as provides the needs of the society and the people.
The Indian Institute of Forest Management is a sectoral management institute which constantly creates knowledge useful to managers in the forest, environment and natural resources management and allied sectors.
It is a unique institute, unlike other management institutes, because it combines the technical skills, managerial skills as well as social and personal skills in its both educational as well as training programs.
The mandate of IIFM is appropriately reflected in its mission statement to provide leadership in professional forestry management aimed at environmental conservation and sustainable development of ecosystems.
Post 1970, the role of forest and forest management both expanded to include social, economic and ecological dimensions, and therefore the professional foresters had also to undergo a particular type of training to cater to these stakeholders. Precisely this was the main reason for creation of Indian Institute of Forest Management at Bhopal.
The work at IIFM is divided into 4 main activities, which is education, research, training and consultancy. PGDFM, which is the Postgraduate Diploma in Forestry Management, is a flagship program under the educational domain.
So the admission to the Postgraduate Diploma program is through the CAT examination conducted by IIMs, which is followed by a group discussion and interview at a few locations across India. We really pride ourselves in producing green managers, and given the fact that many business organizations are now focusing on sustainability issues.
Students not only learn the skills for being a management professional, but also many soft skills, including interactive abilities with their potential clientele and values like conviction, compassion, critical thinking, and ethics. This enables them to develop their own visions that guide them throughout their careers.
This is a fully residential program for 2 years with a total intake capacity of 93 students. We have a specialization in 3 different streams, that is conservation and livelihood, development management, as well as environment management.
The course is designed in a manner such that the overall learning goals are achieved through the synergy created between coursework, field work, and summer internship. Students are greatly sought after by the reputed employers, and the IIFM is one among the institutes having highest return of investment rates in the country, work satisfaction and field exposure.
I'm very proud to say that our record so far in the 26 years of the course has been that all our students have got a job. That means we have had a 100% success in placements. And this puts a great amount of pressure both on the students as well as the faculty to continue to do our best in order to be able to maintain this record. One thing I want to say is that the kind of jobs that our students get are very, very diverse. You can think of hardly any sector in India and abroad where our students have not got jobs. You can think of the non-profit sector, forest-based industries, the consultancies, both private as well as public banks, paper industry, you name it, and our students are there.
Since its inception, IIFM has been home to young minds who are constantly raising the bar of excellence in this dynamic field and continue to make a successful career in the various fields allied to forestry, development, conservation, environment and livelihoods.
Here at IIFM, there is a heavy field component involved. So as a result, we have that edge over a normal MBA student where we actually know how to solve the problems that arise on ground.
It provides a very rich and a very different experience. It's not just a BA school, it's a different BA school. It is a niche. It has a niche in its own area.
The program on natural resource management was started in 2011 with a focus to help our participants get conceptual and analytical knowledge.
The total number of seats available for MPhil is 20, out of which 10 seats are filled by in-service candidates from the Forest Department, public sector and representatives of NGOs who have a minimum of 3 years of experience in fields related to natural resource management. The Fellow Program in Management, which is equivalent to PhD program, combines rigorous coursework as well as research work. The participants are provided with adequate financial support, which consists of a monthly stipend and an annual contingency grant.
FPM program is a completely research-based program. So research needs an environment which IIFM is providing completely, means connection with different departments. We have to cover different field aspects, means we cover field thing.
IIFM has been functioning as one of the nodal agencies of the Forest Research Institute, Dehradun, for higher studies leading to Doctor of Philosophy. This 3-year program is specially meant for postgraduates in science and for in-service professionals in the natural resource management sectors. The Management Development Program is one of the first activities that the Institute had undertaken. In addition, the Institute has been organizing short-term training courses, seminars and workshops to transfer technical and managerial skills being generated by faculty areas of the Institute.
Management development programs are carefully designed to help participants learn on the issues of contemporary nature like forestry, environment, livelihoods and natural resource management. The pedagogical tools like case studies, field visits, presentations by the participants and sharing experience is used to help participants learn mutually.
The thirst for knowledge never ends. The Institute constantly strives to develop frontiers of applied research in the areas of development, environment, forestry and natural resources. The consultancy projects cater to a wider range of clients and covers areas such as carbon trading, forest certification, agroforestry, climate change mitigation strategies, sustainable and participatory forest management, evaluation of forestry and development programs, environmental and social impact assessment of forest resources, economic valuation of ecosystem services and forest resources. In order to promote research in specialized area of natural resource management, IIFM has established some focused centers of excellence. International Center for Community Forestry, Center for Ecological Services Management, Center for Sustainable Forest Management and Forest Certification, Center for Livelihood Management, Center for Policy, Center for Application of Management Techniques in Government, Regional Center for the National Afforestation and Eco-Development Board.
Approach adopted by the institute, particularly when there is a lot of talk of conservation and development. Perhaps this is the institute which has a lot of potential to deal with the contemporary issues, adopting people-centric approach and lot of potential to find a balance between conservation and development.
The IIFM Library is an ocean of knowledge and information with a vast collection of books and journals in the subjects of environment, development, forestry and beyond. The online public access catalogue is available on all terminals connected through LAN to enable browsing of the holdings of the library from anywhere on campus. The infrastructure at IIFM helps students to develop their career interests so that they can become creative, critical and ethical green managers. A home away from home. There are 3 hostel blocks having more than 100 furnished rooms for accommodating students with separate facilities for boys and girls. Wireless internet is available in all the hostel rooms.
We also have excellent infrastructure in our campus. We have got sports facilities, basketball court, badminton court and then table tennis table, then lawn tennis court. We have a mess which is run by the students and which is also managed by the students. We have gym facilities and we have computer facilities. So in short, I would like to say that the infrastructure in the campus is really good. We have a very beautiful campus, a huge large campus which is by the lakeside. We have almost 7 clubs and we have 3 cells and a committee. These clubs actually give students a platform to showcase their talent besides their academic strength which they express through academic program.
we also encourage students to participate in national and international such events. We get lots of invites from colleges across the country, and we encourage students to participate in all sorts of activities, be it sports, be it cultural, be it academics, and they go and compete in these activities, and we have won many such national level prizes as well in management festivals and sports competitions and cultural activities.
You can join this college and become a green manager.
I wanted to get into a field wherein my passion would drive me every day, and so I came to know of Iifm.
It's for those who are actually passionate about working for the environment and for the poor.
So if you have love for nature, wildlife, and then apart from that you aspire to become a manager, so you should certainly join this college.
Such a green expanse and rich in biodiversity, and so much on three sides it's surrounded by lakes. It was indeed a love at first sight, and I wanted to do my postgraduate course here, and once I joined, life indeed changed a lot.
IIFM not only equips you with management skills but also makes you aware of the manifold possibilities of working with nature. IIFM not only gives you the right exposure but also makes you aware of the wonderful panorama of all aspects of human life. IIFM is not just another academic institute, it's a way of life where the charm never fades. Come and write your own destiny with IIFM.
Forest terminology in this Indian Institute of Forest Management, the name it has been given, it should be taken as a comprehensive expression of all the resources which it has a relation with or it gets embedded into. That is the way we need to look at and develop this institute, is my vision. Although this already has a vision in terms of standing out and providing the human resource, capacitated human resource, good capacity in terms of looking comprehensively at the forest as a resource. But there is an urgent need to imbibe the learnings and the technologies elsewhere, and we must make forestry and as a science which embeds and takes all the developments in other sectors and evolves. This institute should evolve to see that the people who come here for upgradation of capacity, human resource building, get everything at one place.